it's Kalia Monique. First name is Kalia. My middle name is Monique. It's Kalia Monique. I'm going to be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. Say that one 10 times fast. Alright, so let's get into these questions. Question number 1 is, why did you start this channel? And I started this channel because I'm on this little journey of mine to do more things that make me happy, and being more of myself and just expressing myself more, which includes doing things that scare me. I've always kind of wanted to start a channel. I just never knew what I wanted to start and do with it because I have so many interests, and hopefully I am able to incorporate them in this channel. But starting off with books felt like a really great opportunity for me, or not opportunity, but felt like a really good chance for me to be myself in a more calm and kind community. Cool. Question number 2 is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I hate this question. I hate it when we have this question in interviews. What do you mean, what can I bring to the team? Myself. I am just a great person. I'm more of a show them more than tell them type of person. Maybe this is just my childhood trauma preventing me from expressing my greatness, but I just know that I am great, and I know that I am fun and funny, and I know that I'm a great person, and I know that there's something special about my personality. I just can't pinpoint it. So you're just gonna have to stick around to see what I can bring to Booktube, because I know I can bring something, and I know I can bring something great and community and acceptance and happiness and all that. But if you expect me to be able to express what makes me special, I don't know. 3, what are you most excited for? About this new channel? What are you most excited for about this new channel? I don't feel like 4 should be there. What are you most excited about this channel? Maybe 4 should have been there. I don't know. Anyway, what am I most excited about? I'm excited about having more people to talk to about books. I'm excited about, I don't know how to explain it, but it really does feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulder in deciding to do something like this, something that is so unapologetically creative and just fun, and just for me. I'm honestly just most excited about all the things that could come from this. I mean community. I mean just happiness. I mean the ability to express myself and to be more authentic with myself and to conquer my fears. That is what I'm most excited about. I'm on this whole journey right now. I've decided the younger the better to be your authentic self, and so that's what I've been doing this year, of just being me and true to me. Who you see in front of you is who I truly am, and this is very new to me, and this channel just happens to be here at the start of this journey for me. Why do you love reading? I love reading. Okay, this is gonna sound so generic, and I'm pretty sure this is what everyone answers, but I love the worlds that reading takes me to. I love the different perspectives I get of different characters. You can learn so much from reading, even if it's not necessarily a nonfiction book. You can learn so much from reading. In that moment that I live for, when you're reading, right, and then you come to, you're I'm in my room. I'm in my bedroom. You mean I'm not in a cafe smelling coffee? You mean I've been here this whole time? It's still Friday. I thought 2 weeks had passed. That moment, that disorienting moment that reading gives me I love it so much. What book series got you into reading? I don't know. My happiest memories as a child is sitting in my grandma, and I called her Grano. And the thing about Grano is she had this big red chair that she used to sit in, sleep in. It was her big red chair. And I can remember being a little girl sitting on Grano's lap, reading books, basic books. Reading to Grano, playing in her hair, sitting in her lap, that joy. And it's like, that is my happy place. Like, remembering my childhood, sitting in Grano's lap, playing in her hair, and reading books to her is my happy place. So I can't think of any particular book series. Do y'all remember the Boxcar Children? One moment. The Boxcar Children were these orphans that lived in a boxcar. Duh. But oh my god. I also remember in my school library when I was in elementary school, they had Nancy Drew graphic novels, and I used to love those things. And I told my big sister once, and so she bought me a Nancy Drew book, and it was a regular Nancy Drew book, like those yellow cover Nancy Drew books. And I was like, oh, this isn't what I meant, but I'm gonna still read it. Loved it. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, basically Boxcar Children was a book about these 4 orphans. Apparently I thought there was more, but yeah, there are 4 orphans that live in a boxcar and they solve mysteries. I don't know how they were solving all these mysteries, and not a single adult was like, hey kids, where do you live, where are your parents, that part. And then Nancy Drew, of course. Don't think I read all of Nancy Drew's books though. I think I read like 3 of them. Camp Confidential? Oh my god. This cover though. It was this cover. This is the second book. What was that? Was that even audible to the human ear? Again, I don't think I read all of these books. I think I grew out of it as I was reading, which is a common theme for me. I always got into books too late and then grew out of them. What questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? I don't know. I don't know. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? The hardest part for me is probably just going to be like getting out of my own head and getting comfortable promoting myself. I'm really bad at tooting my own horn, giving myself props, promoting myself and the things that I'm doing, acknowledging my accomplishments. I mean, go on. Sis can go on and on. And I feel like being able to do that, promoting my channel, is going to be hard for me. And I know that's just like the weirdest thing, and I definitely need to overcome that if I ever expect to like grow as a channel. But it's gonna be difficult for me to like, because promoting myself on my page means that I'm going to have to introduce people into my world, and that is literally the whole point of doing this, the whole point of starting this channel, the whole point of me being on this journey this year onwards, is to be more comfortable being my authentic self in front of people. But this like insecurity or embarrassment I get from just being myself is so weird. And I want to go back to the days of when I was a child. I don't have a specific age in my mind. I set that up like I did, but I don't. I just remember being a kid, being very small, and being so confident. And I want to go back there. I want to make my younger self proud. And as long as I continue to hide myself, as long as I continue to allow my insecurities to rule my life, I'm not making that little girl proud. And so basically that's my mission, is to make my younger self proud. And that, I guess, is the answer to the question, is that my biggest challenge is going to be what is going to be my biggest challenge in life, and that is making my younger self proud by being my authentic, unapologetic, and confident self. Yeah, like, to be honest, like, I just hide myself from literally everyone in my life. I give everybody the piece of me that I think that they need, and by doing this, it's every piece of me is now in front of everyone's face, and that is terrifying. Wow, that got real serious, real fast. Oh goodness. Oh boy. Let's get this over with. When did you start reading? When did everyone start reading? Kindergarten? Preschool? I don't know. When everybody else did. I wasn't an early reader at all. Like, genuinely, when we started reading in school is when I started reading. I think first grade is when we started picking up books. So I'm gonna go with first grade. So I was like 7. No, I wasn't. I'm sorry. I was 6. You turned 7 in first grade. I was 6. When I started reading, and that's not when I started to like reading. I started liking reading in 2nd grade. So like a year or 2 later, I had an older cousin that I really looked up to who enjoyed reading, and that was in 2nd grade that I found that out. And so I basically just copied what she did and said that I enjoyed reading until I actually did start to enjoy reading. So that was around 2nd grade that happened. Yeah. Where do you read? Right here. Right here. If I get the chance to. I live in Washington State. It's muggy sometimes. The weather's not always great. It currently is not great. But on a sunny day, I'll go out on a patio and lounge and read. Sometimes, if I really need a break, like, I need a break. 2, I need space. I'll walk to a park nearby and I'll read there. I do enjoy reading outside. Most of the time, I'm reading right back there, living my best life in some world. What kind of books do you like to read? I read mostly contemporary romance and fantasy. I'm trying to expand my horizon, trying to get more into like dark academia and like thrillers. But yeah, right now it's fantasy, romance, and contemporary. So yeah, that is the Booktube Newbie Tag. Yeah, this was really fun to film. Thank you all for joining me again. Thank you for tuning in again. Appreciate it. I really do. This really does mean a lot to me that people are actually watching it and enjoying this. This is great. But also I hope you stick around to like watch many more videos. I have a lot in mind and a lot of things that I'm excited for with this channel. This is going to be a fun little journey that you and I are both on. So yeah. If you would like to stay connected to me, I will have all my socials down below. Also, go ahead and comment down below. I love responding to people. It's really great. They're getting loud, so I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.